So, what is really more real? The world of the person and its existence and problems and past and present and future, which is more stable? That world, that space that we've just left momentarily, we have not destroyed. We've just said, I won't identify with that for a moment, just so that I'm not in a fight with myself. I can leave it for the moment in order to just be the looking. And now at the looking as revealed here. Now we are free to go back to our identity and its world and so on. How appealing is this to you? But there is something I want to say. It's not an end. It could also be a kind of beginning. Because you have seen and you see from the place of the real. But the mind is not over. It will come. By the momentum of habits, it will come. And it will test your seeing. And it can only disturb you if it manages to pull you into the state of personhood. Because when you go into the state of personhood, you take the drug of personhood, and everything in this realm will feel real again. But now with a difference, because you know that it is observable. And if you can continue looking and checking, just checking this place of my person, and it feels so real. It feels so intimate. It feels like it's flowing through my veins and it's breathing through my lungs. And yet, can it be essentially what I am if I'm able to observe it? If you can follow these steps of observing and trace back to this place of formlessness, then you are aware of yourself in spirit. And at the same time in form. And all that I would say to you is don't have the feeling, yeah, I'm awake and all this thing, because you are not yet. But continue with these visiting states from the mind and so on to keep confirming, because now you have the power and the capacity to see from the deepest place and to bring this state of erratic, confused, turbulent thinking and identity, to watch it from the place of your stillness and your silence. And that will have an effect, because the more you continue to confirm your true place, these lesser, more turbulent states will begin to slow down. Their power to influence your life or to give you the sense of, or to bring you into states of delusion, that will gradually be weakening and weakening as the power of in-seeing and confirming yourself in the place of pure consciousness begin to or feel more expansive. In reality, the self is not expanding. It fills everything, including the world that we see through our person and mind. That is a layer that we can also experience, and we feel we are there too. But now you have become aware of the deeper place of consciousness. When the mind comes, because I've told you, within each form of consciousness, you can say like this, as a body, a system, there are these forces working. A force that works to keep you in a state of delusion, almost that it does not want you to discover the truth of yourself. There is a power there that works to keep your mind only living in the state of personhood and developing very, very negative tendencies that to keep you stuck in the body and in personhood. There is also another force, a higher power, that is rising more and more in consciousness, and the more that your attention goes to this place, it is bringing you more into a state of formlessness and raising to higher altitudes the position of consciousness from person to presence to the Absolute. Are you aware of these forces or not? Yes. Some people, if you are not aware of the ability to observe, you take your life to be just your person and your present state of mind or whatever it is, your world will still feel like that's all there is. And you won't know that there's more than that until you begin to experience from a deeper place in which this state is watchable. And as soon as you begin to wake up to the potential in you to be fully awake, the forces of darkness, I'm going to call it darkness for now, they are going to raise their game. And it is as though it will come to sabotage your possibility of waking up. And you may feel, whoa, why is this happening when I've seen clearly that I am not these things? Why do they keep playing? They keep playing because you must keep exercising your powers of discernment to overcome their voice and their influence in you. This is what this existence primarily offers you. It is a play of transcending. Another word for transcending, you may say, is growth or evolution, an evolution of consciousness. I prefer and like the word, not to replace others, but I like transcending, because each time mind comes to hold your attention into the position of personhood, and you can see from the deeper place of conscious presence and witnessing, it is as though you rise above the influence of those lower thoughts. It is as though consciousness creates the sense of a problem to experience transcending it. I don't know another reason. Even as I'm speaking now, there are energies within you that is in resistance to what I'm speaking. You may feel yourself falling asleep. You may feel that you want to go to the toilet or to go out and to do all these things, some restlessness. But you do not need to identify with them, nor to fight them. Just stay aware. The power of this Sangha and of these pointings is that I have not set you up to say, look, if you continue listening for the next 6 months, if you give me 3 years of your life, I will do this. I am not making any promises to you, because I may not be in my body in 3 years for you to know. But I am here now. And the truth is now. It will be also tomorrow. It has always been as it is. But now you are becoming aware of this. I don't need 3 weeks to tell you. I can tell you now. But it may take time for you to deepen and to stabilize in what is being revealed in you. Do you understand this? Yes. And if there is a practice, this is the practice. The truth does not need the practice. But the one who feels I am on my way and getting there, that conviction, that identity of a seeker will feel, yes, I understand, I'm getting closer and closer. And you will forget that you were in the place where you can confirm, I am not traveling, I am here. And this you will continue to confirm. And as you confirm, your powers will widen and deepen. Powers meaning to remain as the self initially until it becomes effortless, that you recognize, but I've always been here. Why to remain? I cannot leave. Why speak of remaining? This would be your practice. And some will come to their ultimate seeing in a shorter space of time than others. I will only tell you, for as long as you have strong relationship with your personhood identity, to that extent it will feel like my words feel more distant to you. The more you see that this personal identity, it's not real, it's only real in your projections, and that you are able to witness them, again the expansiveness comes. You begin to see from time to time when you're pulled into the state of personhood, you're in a contracted state, you're in a claustrophobic world, and you'll recognize it more easily, because in that moment you'll be able to watch, I am not trapped in the bubble of any scenario or any identity, because I'm the witness of it. So I am happy that I'm able to share these things. Because, as I said, there is a force that wants to come and to really distract your attention from this. I have known of this force for a very long time. I have seen its operation. It is playing in the minds of many people who come to satsang. But you can overcome it, because you are not it. This voice speaks into the ears and the mind of mankind, but it cannot speak into your heart. That which tries to delude you cannot delude you from your heart. It can only go to the mind. And because we have largely been wired in some ways and conditioned to give so much attention to our mind, I said one time to you that none of this confusion and delusion would have been possible if the mind did not have the ability to imitate the heart, to imitate the truth. You may say, but why does it happen? It's God's game, God's Leela. I call all that functioning when we are you and me and this and that and him and that and low and high and God and demons and hell and heaven and all of this game of life. It felt to me like this is the theater of consciousness. And we each are in this theater for a time. But as soon as you begin to observe, not the things that are out there in front of your eyes, but where you are looking from and who are you looking as, space opens in you again. And you will know that that is true, because you will become happier, more spacious, more peaceful, more open, less afraid. Is it helpful what I have shared with you? Yes. I am only reminding you of what deep down you know, but it appears you have forgotten and imagine that you are separated from. But you can never be separated from that which I've pointed you to discover. You can only dream you're other than that. And this is why the term awakening is so appropriate. And there are forces operating within ourselves and outside that wants to break your attention from this simple fact, because it is simple. There are other parts and ways that involve the ego and invites the ego to participate on the journey, and he's happy to participate because he likes to feel, yes, I'm getting this, I can do that, and I can do this, and so on. But here from the outset, I've shown you, you do not need him. And this is why all this fight is coming for you. All this fight. I have not shown you something that I merely ask you to believe, but to see, to look and to see and to confirm and to know.